Welcome back. If you're just joining us, Nathan and Noah East are my special guest today. Their new album, Father, Son, out April 18th, pre-save it now on Spotify. You can go to nathaneast.com. There's a lot of good information there. If you forget nathaneast.com, check out all you need to know there. Coming up, performing on April 29th, they're at the San Diego Music Awards. You can get your ticket through san diego music awards.com or Eventbrite, 34th Annual San Diego Music Awards tickets. Nathan East will receive a Lifetime Achievement Award there. Congratulations, Nathan.
Wow, thank you.
Very, very cool.
I thought I was too young to receive a.
You are too young. I'd say you're too young, but
thank you, San Diego. We're America's finest city.
I love San Diego. You guys grew up there. Is that where you're at now?
We're in Los Angeles now, but I did grow up in San Diego.
That's right. You told me. I forgot it. I'm forgetting things. Sunny Side of the Street is what we're listening to right now. That goes out to Cheryl. Cheryl's favorite song.
Yes, Cheryl,
and thank you, Cheryl, for connecting all of us today. I appreciate it. So that's for you, Sunny Side of the Street, off of the new album, Father, Son. Okay, guys. So really fun album. If you're listening now, you can hear it. You're getting a feel for it. Isn't this just an album that belongs like right there at your fingertips all the time for a dinner party, for a late night party, for an all-nighter, for a all-dayer? I mean, it's just the kind of music you should have on to feel good, to make your friends and your family and those around you feel good. It's just a feel-good album.
Thank you. And a lot of love went into every single note. And we just want to give a shout out to everybody that worked on the record and came and joined us. A big shout out to Donald Barrett, our drummer, who the first day we played with him in the studio, the first song we played is the final song on the album called Postludium. It was one of Noah's composition, well, one of his projects when he was at Piano Play Music, and a beautiful classical song that we put a jazz twist. But that was the first song we sprung on Donald Barrett, and it was love at first sight. I mean, he came in and played so great, and so he's doing the drums on most of the songs. On Sunny Side of the Street, Greg Field came in and played, and so Greg played with the Count Basie band, so you can imagine his swing and his feel is incredible. Going back to Donald Barrett, we stole him from Lady Gaga. He just was the drummer at the Oscars. I mean, he's fantastic. So we had a bunch of great musicians. Hubert Laws came and played on Killer Joe. He played on the original for Quincy Jones half a century ago. And thankfully, we were able to get this recorded and before Quincy passed away. So we were able to send it to him. And I understand he enjoyed hearing it, So it's just, Mary Clayton came in and just sang like a dream.
Yeah, I love that. I love the song she sings on.
Yeah. And the Stevie Wonder song, Till You Come Back to Me. Jack Lee, our Korean brother, did a fantastic job. And just thanks to everybody, Seiko Matsuda, who I got to sing a duet with, and the whole team. Mugi Kanazio recorded it beautifully at our favorite studio, East West Studios, and we're having so much fun with this music. So we hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed creating it.
Well, you got my vote. I enjoyed it a lot, and I still am. How did you choose the songs for the album? How did you guys come up with a catalog other than personal compositions or things that you loved to play together? Was there a format or an idea behind the catalog?
No real format. We just chose the songs we love to play, and that was about it. We didn't really think about any.
That's about all you need, right?
Box fit in, and so we just played what we loved, and
yeah,
and it worked out.
Nowadays too, I mean, it's a little different now because there's more of an independent structure to the business we're in. But normally in the record business, and you're a label, okay, it's either R&B, it's jazz, it's funk, it's rock. So you have to go down a certain path. And for this, it was fun not to really have any boundaries. There's nobody over our shoulder saying, "Oh no, you can't do that. The intro only can be 10 seconds and no solos." And
Right.
these kind of unspoken rules that go with certain genres that they just want you to abide by. So it was just fun to, hey, let's just go in and make music and have fun, something that we would enjoy listening to.
Nathan, do you see, you've been in the business so long to see, a lot of different phases of it, but do you see that going away a little bit? And do you see that as well, Noah? Being a younger musician, watching bands play with a lot of different genres, it feels like some of those walls are falling down and people are able to, uh, cross out of, get out of what they were pigeonholed into as a genre or as an artist, and they're able to explore more like you guys are doing on this album.
Absolutely, 100%. And I think I think that was just one of the ways that a corporation that is looking at the bottom line,
Right.
I mean, you know,
It's got to fit here to earn this. Yeah.
right, you know, but those rules don't really apply anymore because it's a different. I mean, I don't even know where you can go to a record store and buy a CD anymore.
I
So
don't think you can.
yeah.
What were you hoping overall that the sound would come out like? Could you hear a sound in your mind that overall that you wanted? And how did you want people to feel when they listened to the album? Was there a,
Well, one of the reasons we had Mugi Canazio be our engineer and recorder because we've worked together. We know each other 40 years, and he's done, one of the best sounding albums I've ever heard and been a part of is a Sergio Mendes album called Brasileiro, and Mugi recorded that album, and along with so many other great albums that he's produced and recorded, and he has the kind of ears that really capture this kind of music. Just so richly and beautifully, and with the bass, I used a 250-year-old upright bass that has a lot of depth to the sound of it. So, recording it is he has a great technique for recording, and then we had some great pianos over in the studio there at East West and Hammond organ, and these are instruments that they're organic, but we wanted just to have that really full, lush recording sound.
Mhm.
So I think he
Yeah, it
achieved,
does.
yeah.
It feels like it fills the room with that fullness. When
Yeah.
you're listening, it just feels like you're almost taken back in time a little bit in this gold washed room that, you're looking around and you stepped back into time and you've got that full orchestra, that full band behind you, that full music. It just,
Yeah, and the chords are full. The sound of the music is pretty full. We uh, we did a cover of a song that Ray Charles made famous called "Hard Times," and we had Billy Valentine, as one of my favorite singers, sang it, and Eric Clapton played guitar on it, acoustic guitar, and so it was just when you hear the way everybody reacts to each other and the soul and the love that goes into every note. Again, it's we're just grateful to have had the opportunity to work with such fine players and singers.
mhm. It really comes together beautifully. It's an
And
album, a timeless album.
yeah,
Um,
lastly, I want to mention our friend and collaborator Tom Keene, who is kind of like he was the silent glue behind the scene with a lot of really beautiful orchestral uh, additions and pads, and he mixed a couple of the songs as well, a few of the songs, and recorded and mixed, and really he was in a group called the Keene Brothers when he was a teenager. That they had all the greats working on their records, Ray Parker Jr. and David Foster, and so we have a studio together. And I want to shout out to Tom for
Well,
all.
we're gonna play I love this song, How Deep Is Your Love, featuring Seiko Matsuda. We're gonna play that
Yes.
going to break right now. Anything you'd like to say about that song?
Well, yes,
No.
that was a song that re-record. She asked me to produce her album in Japan called Seiko Jazz 3. She made Seiko Jazz 1 and 2 and asked me to produce Jazz 3. So Noah, I he was kindly came in and arranged a lot of the songs and played keyboards on it. And that was one that we did for her album. And we did it as a duet for our album here, and it really came out great. Beautiful, some beautiful playing from this guy right here too on there.
Mhm. Good job, Noah. The new album, Father Son, out April 18th, and you can pre-save it now on Spotify. Nathan and Noah Easter, my special guest, will be right back. And coming up in the next and final segment, we're going to play Reminisce featuring Jack Lee in its entirety. It's our featured song off of the new album. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.